Hello, and welcome to another edition of Bible Buddies. My name is Miss Debbie, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. We are going to hear a little bit more about Abraham and the promises that God had made to Abraham and how he kept those promises. Today's story is about Rebekah and Isaac. And if you remember from last week, Isaac was Abraham's son. So the story goes like this. God kept the promise to Abraham that he would have many children. God promised that Abraham's son Isaac would have lots of children too. When Abraham was very old, he asked his servant to help find a wife for Isaac. The servant needed to go to a place where the people believed in God. So he went a long journey to the town where Abraham grew up. When he got to the town, the servant knew that he needed to find the woman who would be Isaac's wife, but he didn't know how to find her. He prayed to God for help. He said, "God, I will go to the well in this town and ask a woman for a drink. If she gives me a drink of water and offers to get a drink for my camels, then I will know that she is the right one." So here's the picture of Abraham's servant that went to the well, and here's the well. There he is with his two camels going to find a wife for Isaac. The servant waited patiently by the well. In the evening, a beautiful woman came to fill her jars with water. Her name was Rebekah. The servant asked her for a drink. Rebekah replied, "Sir, here is a drink for you. Let me get some water for your camels, too." Rebekah showed wonderful kindness. The servant believed God heard his prayer. "God sent me a very long way to find you," he told her. "God has a plan for you to marry a man named Isaac. God has promised that you and Isaac will have many children." "I have always wanted to have a big family," Rebekah said with a smile. "I know that God keeps promises. I will marry Isaac." After Isaac and Rebekah got married, Isaac prayed for children. Isaac and Rebekah had twin boys named Esau and Jacob. Isaac's children were Abraham's grandchildren, just like God had promised. So here we go back to the picture of Rebekah at the well giving the water to the servant and the camels. And over here we show Rebekah and Isaac and their twin boys, Esau and Jacob. So a couple things in the story. When the servant didn't know what to do, what did he do? He prayed to God. Praying to God is always a good thing to do because we know that God answers prayer. So whenever you have something that you need help with, you can go to God in prayer and ask him to help you. And I want you to always remember that you are part of God's promise to Abraham. And that should make you feel pretty good. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a good week.